Most people completely misunderstand what it actually takes to register a company in Tajikistan, and because of that misunderstanding, they either assume it is an impossible, highly bureaucratic process hidden behind language barriers and outdated systems, or they assume it is an easy offshore shortcut with minimal rules and instant approval, when in reality, it is neither extreme. The truth is far more structured. Tajikistan has a formal company registration system governed by national business laws, with clearly defined legal entities, tax registration processes, and government oversight that makes the system predictable once you understand the correct sequence of steps. And once you understand that sequence, something interesting happens. What initially looks complicated starts to feel systematic. Now imagine this. Michael, a 37-year-old entrepreneur from Chicago, runs a remote consulting company that helps small businesses optimize their digital infrastructure. His business has clients across Europe and Asia, and recently he begins exploring Central Asia as a potential expansion region. Not because it is trendy, but because he notices something strategic. Emerging markets often have lower competition, faster business adoption cycles, and growing demand for digital services. And one country keeps appearing in his research. Tajikistan. At first, Michael knows almost nothing about it. He assumes it is a remote, difficult market with limited infrastructure. But as he digs deeper, he finds something unexpected. A structured legal system for business registration. A developing but functioning corporate environment. And government processes that are more formal than he expected. But there is a problem. The information available online is fragmented, inconsistent, and often outdated. Some sources describe the process as extremely difficult. Others suggest it is simple, but unclear. And Michael finds himself stuck between uncertainty and curiosity. And this is exactly where most people stop. But everything changes when he speaks with Sarah. Sarah is an international business formation consultant who specializes in Central Asian jurisdictions, including Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan. She has helped foreign entrepreneurs set up companies in emerging markets that most people overlook. And she tells Michael something that immediately reframes everything. You are not dealing with complexity. You are dealing with unfamiliar structure. Once you understand the structure, the process becomes predictable. And that is the turning point. Because Tajikistan company registration is not random. It follows legal steps. It follows institutional procedures. And once you understand those steps, the entire system becomes logical. But here's where things get interesting. Before you even talk about registering an LLC in Tajikistan, you need to understand something critical. The legal structure equivalent to an LLC in Tajikistan is typically a limited liability company, often referred to as a structure in post-Soviet legal systems. This is the most common business entity used by both local and foreign entrepreneurs. It provides limited liability protection, meaning shareholders are not personally responsible for company debts beyond their capital contribution. And this is where Sarah explains the first important insight. If you are thinking in U.S. terms, an LLC and an UO are functionally similar, but the legal processes are different. You must adapt to the local system. And that immediately shifts Michael's mindset. Because now, he is no longer trying to force a U.S. model onto a foreign system. He is learning the system as it exists. And that leads to the first step. Choosing a company name and verifying availability. In Tajikistan, company names must be unique and approved by the state registration authorities. They cannot conflict with existing businesses or violate naming regulations. Michael initially suggests a name tied directly to his U.S. brand. But Sarah advises caution. In emerging markets, overly generic or foreign-heavy names can sometimes slow down approval. Clarity and local compliance matter more than branding creativity at this stage. So they adjust the name slightly to fit local expectations while preserving brand identity. And then they submit it for approval. And here's where patience becomes part of the process. Because name approval is not instant. It goes through verification to ensure no duplication or legal conflict exists. Michael waits. And during this time, something subtle happens. He begins to realize that international business expansion is not about speed. It is about alignment. Alignment with legal systems. Alignment with administrative processes. Alignment with compliance structures. And that realization changes his approach completely. Once the name is approved, the next step is preparing incorporation documents. This is where things become more structured. Because in Tajikistan, company formation requires submission of foundational documents including shareholder information, director appointments, business activity descriptions, and charter documents that define how the company operates. At first, Michael assumes this is standard paperwork. But Sarah corrects him immediately. These documents are not just administrative, they define your legal existence in the country. And that is the moment things become serious. Because now, every detail matters. Ownership percentages define control. Director appointments define responsibility. Business activities define tax classification. And even small errors can cause delays or rejections. But here's where things get even more interesting. Tajikistan's legal system is influenced by civil law traditions, which means documentation is highly formalized and must follow strict templates. There is less flexibility than in some Western jurisdictions, but more predictability once requirements are understood. And this predictability is what makes the system workable for foreign entrepreneurs. Now imagine Michael going through the process, step by step. He submits incorporation documents. He verifies shareholder structure. He confirms legal address requirements. And he prepares identification documentation for all involved parties. And slowly, everything begins to align. But here's where most people misunderstand the process. They assume incorporation is the final step. But in reality, it is only the beginning. Because after registration, companies must complete tax registration with the State Tax Committee of Tajikistan. And this is where David enters the story. David is another entrepreneur who successfully registered an LLC in Tajikistan, but assumed he could immediately begin operations without further administrative steps. But he quickly ran into complications. Tax identification was required before invoicing clients. Bank account opening required additional documentation. And compliance reporting was mandatory from the start of operations. And this slowed him down significantly. Michael learns from this early and prepares accordingly. Because one of the most important post-registration steps is tax registration. In Tajikistan, every registered company must obtain a tax identification number. This allows the company to operate legally, issue invoices, and comply with local tax regulations. Depending on business activity, additional tax obligations may apply, including income tax and social contributions. At first, Michael sees this as additional bureaucracy. But Sarah explains the deeper logic. This system ensures that all businesses operate within a transparent legal framework. It is not designed to block you, it is designed to formalize activity. And that changes how Michael views compliance. It is no longer a barrier. It is infrastructure. But here's where things become even more practical. Opening a corporate bank account in Tajikistan requires documentation, including company registration certificates, tax identification, director identification, and proof of business activity. Banks conduct verification checks to ensure compliance with financial regulations. Michael prepares carefully. He organizes documents. He aligns business descriptions. He ensures consistency across all paperwork. And this preparation makes the difference between delays and approval. But here's the deeper insight most people miss. Tajikistan's company registration system is not designed for speed. It is designed for legal order and administrative clarity. It ensures that every business operating in the country is formally registered, properly identified, and fully accountable under national law. And once Michael understands that, everything becomes clearer. Now imagine Michael a few months later. His Tajikistan LLC is fully registered. His tax identification is active. His banking system is operational. And he is using the structure to support consulting projects across Central Asia. What once felt like an unfamiliar and confusing jurisdiction now feels like a structured entry point into an emerging market. And that is the identity shift. From confusion to clarity. From uncertainty to structured execution. From hesitation to informed expansion. But before we finish, there is one final question worth addressing. What mistakes do most people make when registering a company in Tajikistan? And the answer is consistent. They assume Western terminology applies directly. They underestimate documentation requirements. They ignore post-registration tax obligations. And they believe incorporation alone is enough to operate. But now you understand something most beginners do not. Tajikistan company formation is not random bureaucracy. It is a structured legal system designed for clarity, accountability, and formal business activity. And when you follow that structure step by step, the process becomes understandable, predictable, and usable for real international expansion. So if you are considering registering a company in Tajikistan, the most important takeaway is this. Understand the legal structure. Follow the registration sequence. Prepare for tax and banking compliance from the beginning. Because once you do, you unlock access to an emerging market with growing potential and relatively low competition. And what once looked confusing becomes a structured pathway into global opportunity. If you found this guide helpful and want more deep, practical breakdowns of international company formation and emerging market strategies, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Because the more you understand these systems, the more confidently you can build across borders. And now, you are no longer looking at Tajikistan LLC registration as a distant or unclear process. You are seeing it as a structured legal framework that you can actually work with. And that changes everything.